got a monster inside of me. You better watch out if you ignite me. The road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the sword. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Disabled Team. Hope everybody's doing well. Mally, how are you doing, mate?
I'm all right, mate. I'm good.
We were just saying up with my organisation, Leeds United, last minute. No planning, no nothing.
No.
Right, so the official news is from a club statement, and I'll share screen with everybody. So this is the official news on Victor Orta. He has left the club by mutual consent. I didn't think Razzali would have it in him to sack him, to be honest. But Here we go. So this is the club statement. Leeds United can confirm that Victor Orta has left the club by mutual consent. Victor joined the Whites in the summer of 2017 and helped oversee changes at the club that led to Leeds United being promoted back to the Premier League in 2020. Over the years, Victor and his team have been responsible for recruiting players and staff that have gone on to become legends of the club. Okay. Orta Razzali said, I am deeply saddened by the way that this chapter closes, as Victor has been responsible for some of the best moments of my time as an owner of Leeds United. And I thank him and his people for all that they have done in the past 6 years. However, it is clear that it is time to change direction, and therefore we have agreed that Victor will leave the club. I understand the supporters are hurt and upset, but now is the time for unity. We have 4 cup finals left to play this season, and working together, I believe we can survive.
Okay.
So that's his statement coming from the club. It's the worst kept secret, isn't it, Malik? That.
Well, at the end of the day, Victor Orta, I can't imagine what work he'll be doing at the moment.
Yeah.
He can't be scouting anybody.
No.
He's gonna go when 49ers take over anyway. So it's no big shakes. It's no big loss. It isn't somebody that we need to replace straight away.
Yeah, I agree.
The more important thing is staying in the league. Therefore, the manager position.
Yeah, that's the next thing on agenda. But before Inky, morning, afternoon, Inky. Long overdue, but maybe too late. Well, then I wanted to share this with you from the Daily Mail. Now, I remember what you said, Mally, about take what some of these journalists say as a pinch of salt. But this sounds pretty true to me, right? It says Sam Allardyce agrees to shock return as Leeds United boss.
Yeah.
Sam Allardyce will be in a dugout for Leeds match against Man City.
Yep.
His appointment follows Xavi Gracia's and Victor Orta's departures from Leeds.
Yeah.
Then it says Sam Allardyce has agreed a shock return to football with Leeds United, and the former England and Bolton manager is set to start on Wednesday with the aim of keeping the club in the Premier League. Yeah. Allardyce, who replaces Gracia, will be in the dugout for Leeds' next match, which is Man City.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I would have said he's due to replace, but they've said he replaces Xavi Gracia, but he hasn't officially been sacked yet. Who is saying his goodbyes to the staff this morning.
Yeah.
Sporting Director Victor Orta is also leaving the Yorkshire club.
Yeah.
And then just pictures of them, and the team like that and stuff. I mean, that one there is just sad. That's the saddest picture I've seen all week. But anyway, so if it right, I mean, I've got no reason to disbelieve it. But if we do get Sam Allardyce in, Mally, you think it's a good appointment, don't you?
I do.
I don't.
I do.
You just think he's a crook.
Hey?
I just think he's a crook.
Why?
Lost his England job.
So what? He knows that we can't play out from the back. So you might see a lot more hoof ball, which is fair enough. I'd rather see that than
What we're doing.
passing it bloody sideways and giving the ball away. And another,
Yeah.
so he's going to tighten it up at the back. He's just going to most likely say, just kick the ball forward, don't kick it sideways. He's well known for saying he doesn't like tippy tappy football, which is great if you've got the players that can do it. But sadly, Leeds haven't got them players. But the main plus for me is that he's a massive fan of Willie Onto, and he couldn't believe why he wasn't being played.
I mean, I saw right. I saw a thing somewhere saying that he says that he knows how he can keep Leeds United in division.
I personally think he will. I think he will.
He said this 2 months. He said this 2 months ago about the West Ham when Moyes were under pressure.
He said it about Leeds as well before they got Gracia.
Yeah.
He says I can keep Leeds up. Now, all right, he's only got 4 games to do it in now.
Yeah.
But he was confident that he could do it. I think he can keep us up. I do.
It all depends on what happens with that Forest and Southampton game. If Forest beat Southampton, he's going to need 4 points.
Yeah.
Now, if Forest don't beat Southampton, he can get away with going for 3 draws against the remaining 3 fixtures after Man City. Now, I think, I mean, he's going to play something like 4-5-1 or something in it. He's going to be really, really defensive minded. Keep the ball up into opposition half. If the ball's in that half, they can't score, sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, his number 1 priority is don't concede goals. That's a number 1.
Love.
So you'll most likely see a much more defensive style.
Just a part of the natural process. Some may hate him, but he should still be remembered for his passion, love, and hard work that he gave for the club.
I agree. That's Orta.
Yeah,
I agree. But I think it's rubbish
time.
I think he was going to go anyway in summer, and there's no recruitment to be done at this moment in time, so it's no big loss. It just 49ers will bring their own man in if and when it happens. Hey up, Lee.
Manny saying hello to Lee. Lee and Amani. Blast for a little dice. It sounds like
Are you upstairs, Lee, or are you out?
Yeah, jump on the stream if you can. I sent you a code on WhatsApp, Lee. Check your WhatsApp. I think he says it's lost roll at dice. I watched Joe's video earlier on, and it's between Allardyce.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
It's split between Allardyce and I think what the most hurtful thing is, Mally, the direction we were supposed to be going in when we got promoted 3 years ago. It's totally been knocked off course.
You can't keep looking back. You can't forget it. Forget the past.
Yeah,
we can only look forward.
Yeah, I get it, but it's just, I was so excited when Leeds got promoted, what we were going to do, what we could achieve, and it just feels like we've gone two steps forward and 3 steps back.
Yeah, I don't. Obviously, I think differently to you.
Which is fine, mate. You know what I mean?
I'm happy for the time that we had when we got promoted, and I don't look back. I don't believe all this business about we're going to be in Europe in 3 years and all this.
No, I
rubbish,
didn't believe that, but I thought we were going to stabilise in the Premier League. You know what I mean?
No, nobody's got a crystal ball.
No,
Otherwise,
that's very
everybody,
true.
everybody be winning Premier League.
Everyone would be winning lottery if we had a crystal ball, wouldn't we?
Absolutely. So no, I'm not too worried about that. I'm more concerned about what's in front of us, and that's these next 4 games.
Yeah, because like Victor, like Radzali did say, 4 cup finals, isn't it?
That's right, it is. But I do think Sam Allardyce will keep us up. I'm more confident today than I was yesterday. Let me put it that way.
Right, I know you want to look forward and don't want to look back. Where do you think it went wrong? For under previous manager, because it was going so well up to that Palace. It was going so well.
Yeah. Second half at Palace game, gone downhill from there.
Do you think that dressing room needs a presence like Sam Allardyce in it?
Quite possible. Got a bit of experience. Well, that lot of experience. I mean, it's 6 years experience.
Yeah.
If he can give us the Roy Hodgson factor, then bring it on.
Yeah, the sole aim is to stay in Premier League and then regroup and go again next season with new ownership.
And the thing is, he'll be up for a fight because he's got £1 million at the end of it.
Yeah,
at least £1 million. Simon Jordan reckons between 1 and 3. What I've read is just a 7-figure sum. So he's got at least £1 million for 4 games if he keeps us up.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Plus, who knows, they might keep him on for next season.
Well, when he were at West Ham, he got West Ham promoted from Championship to Premiership.
Mm-hmm.
And half of the you'd speak to I speak to a lot of West Ham fans and stuff. And we would, it come up a while ago when Moyes were in a bit of trouble about Sam Allardyce coming back to West Ham. And half of them said that he did do a good job, to be fair, at West Ham. He got promoted back to Premier League. Some of them didn't know with the football he were playing because easily, they didn't understand the foot. They understood what sort of a situation they were in, and they accepted that. They didn't have the players to blow teams over and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So they understood it. Hiya, Kieran, mate. Hope you're doing well. This is a new member from FPL show. What we do.
Okay, so right, okay.
What's left?
I thought it were Kieran's son.
No, he's joined us from FPL. He's a Southampton fan.
All right, okay.
As an outsider, I'm surprised Orta has left. There has been he was doing very well at Leeds as an outsider.
Thought he was doing well, yeah, but Kieran, unless you know Orta's role within the club, is director of football, so he's not needed at this particular time. He's not needed because he won't be out scouting players, and he was always going to get replaced anyway in summer when 49ers took over. So it's no great loss, and to me it's no great surprise because he was going to go anyway. Why they've decided to let him go now, I've no idea. Because I don't think he had any influence one way or other.
Would it have been to take the pressure off of Radzali?
I don't know, mate. I don't know if Radzali's reacting to the fans. But if that's the case, he does sack Kinnear as well. I don't know. It's a strange one. I don't know why he's got rid of Orta. Maybe because it were getting a bit toxic, and you know how Orta responds. You know, he gives as much back as what he takes. And maybe Radrazani didn't like that side of him. But it were going to go anyway, so it's no big surprise. You know, nobody should be surprised. We thank him for what he did, and for bringing Bielsa in, and for bringing Rafinha in, and for bringing Nonto in. And we also don't thank him for bringing John Kevin Augustine in. You know, it hadn't all been bad under Orta, irrespective of what some fans may think.
Yeah, they found somebody in James, hasn't he? He found Nonto.
Yeah, exactly.
Recently, he found Rafinha when he did.
He found Bielsa.
Yeah.
So yeah, good luck to Block. Are you all right, Lee?
Yeah.
What do you think of Big Sam?
Oh God, no.
No. Why not?
Don't know.
Don't you like him?
No.
Will you like him if he keeps us up?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll do.
That's brilliantly. Inky 1919. We should be mid-table at looking forward to what the 49ers will bring to the club. No matter what happens, I still believe in Leeds. And I still believe Leeds are bound for greater things. Yeah, I agree, Inky. I do. If the 49ers take over, let's be honest, it's a brand new chapter. You know, the rest of the chapters can be put in in the filing system, should we say. Kieran, apologise for bringing up the past, but do you think it was a mistake sacking Bielsa when you did? Maybe he would have been able to save you guys now. No, because I think we were going to go down with Bielsa anyway, if I'm honest.
Yeah, definitely.
I do think Bielsa held, Bielsa did a lot more, but a lot more involved at Leeds United than I thought he was. You know what I mean? He held everything together, and we seem to go backwards from that moment. But we would have got relegated regardless, wouldn't we, Mally, if he'd stayed, I think.
I reckon. Yeah. He didn't... he only had one way of playing football. And that was it. He wouldn't adapt, he wouldn't change. And it was his downfall that ended there.
But he will always be a club legend. He will always be a legendary manager at Leeds United, no matter what happens.
Of course he will. He was the manager that took us from championships at Premier League.
Yeah.
But he was also the manager that nearly took us down. So, you know.
I think all managers have like a shelf life date, a sell-by date on them, don't they? Makes any sense. You know, this is why since Bielsa went and stuff, I try not to get attached to ownership, to border that, to manager and stuff, because they come and go, but the club's there forever, innit? You know, and we love the club, but it's the club we always seem to support. Yeah. Spot on, Cairo, maybe not 100% mistake, but very romantic was brought in and planned in advance. The American dream was to suit. There is where the problem began for me, and a complete joke. Fair enough, Amani. David Millen says, who else would take the job with 4 games to go? 4 games. Who would you have gone for? And who would they accept? It's a good point, isn't it? 4 games to go. You know, you're not going to get a flair manager out coming in for 4 games, Malik.
Lee Boyer said he'd have jumped at the chance, and that was out of his own mouth. But I wouldn't have taken Lee Boyer. You know,
you would have took Sam Allardyce over Lee Boyer.
Definitely. You need experience. You need experience with 4 games to go. You know, you need a Sam Allardyce, Harry Redknapp, Martin O'Neill, somebody that knows the game inside out. I think for me the biggest mistake was actually, in hindsight, was getting Jesse Martian. But I think that could have been to appease the 49ers.
Yeah.
You know, they should have gone for a more experienced, in my opinion, not necessarily British manager, but a more experienced European manager.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
I do.
Who understands? You know, I know Jesse Marsh managed in Europe, but I think there were more qualified managers out there that had taken the job. But we only had 12 games to play. So again, it was thrown into fire, and it was, in some fans' eyes, it was maybe a saviour because we didn't go down. So then it would deserved a shot, you know, from the beginning of the season, and then I don't know, you know, it's all right looking back. It's difficult, and you know, it's easy to say, oh, we should have done this, we should have done that, we should have done. You know, everybody can do it. It's the here and now. You know, what's happened has happened, and let's just keep our fingers crossed that Allardyce can turn it round. That's all we can do.
Molly. Right, I'm not saying. Right. Would you have took out? Would you before when before the Garcia appointment? Would you have took Sean Dyche?
No, I don't know.
I think Sean Dyche is in the same sort of camp as Allardyce.
Yeah, I'd put Sean Dyche in the same camp as Garcia.
Right, fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, where's Everton?
Relegation places out there. The relegation.
That says it all, really. No, I think at this 4 games to go, I think it's the right decision for me.
I mean, I'm surprised that we actually. I'm surprised we actually did it with only 4 games to go. You know, I thought with when Garcia come in, it was a little bit too late.
Yeah, well, they obviously didn't have faith in Garcia. You know, shipped 23 goals in April. We haven't won for God knows how many games. They can see what's going on.
Yeah.
They saw that it wasn't working, and it's just the last roll of the dice, really. We need somebody in with experience to try and stop this rot. And Big Sam were obviously the first choice. I think they considered, from what I've read, they considered Harry Redknapp, and they considered Pulis, and they considered Pardew, and decided on Allardyce, and that's fair enough.
Yeah, because I'm going to say I'd put Harry Redknapp and Allardyce in the same sort of camp.
Yeah. All we can do is just hope, and I'm sure Radrizzani hopes that he's made the right decision, because he's the one that's going to lose all the money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, it don't matter. It don't matter. You know, what are we going to lose? We might gain by playing in Championship. We might play better football. You know, I'd sooner play in Championship and enjoy us football than play in Premier League and get battered every week. That's no fun.
No, it's not.
'Cause
It's not. You're right. You're right, mate.
Because
It's not.
we're not going to compete with any big teams, you know. Not in my lifetime, anyway.
It's a good point, Malin. Kieran
No.
says, I'm surprised Garcia hasn't been better as he took Watford to 8th and an FA Cup final. Maybe it could be an attitude issues with the players. I think the players have to take a lot of responsibility for this. I do.
Of course I do.
You know, they've burned through 4 different people in dugout. Well, this all right. Let's go this season. They've burnt through 3 different people in that dugout so far this season. Sam Allardyce is the 4th one in that dugout. If you include Scabala. And
How can players?
at some point you've got to stop pointing at the finger at managers and start pointing finger at the players.
But how must the players be thinking when they've had to play 4 different styles?
Yeah, I know.
You know, and then they'll be coming in tomorrow and thinking, oh, here we go again. So we're going to be doing something different now. But that's up to Allardyce to get them together, get them build some confidence, and say, "Come on, we're all in this together. Let's do it for the fans, and see who can up the game." I think we'll see Robles. I think we'll see more of Rutter, and I definitely think we'll see Nonto.
It's looking at after that full-time whistle against Bournemouth. I mean, even I started feeling a little bit sorry for him because, you know, it's like what Kieran said just to him, Alan. You know, don't blame players for making mistakes. You know, during the game, and don't them out. It's not Miss Leah's fault that he needed to be took out a firing squad and we didn't do it. The manager didn't do it at the time. You know, and it can't be. All this, you know, you're not fit to wear the shirt and stuff. It's not something these players want to hear going into the last 4 games of the season. All that's going to do is shatter their confidence even more.
Yeah.
Can I catch up with some of these?
Yeah.
Maybe some of the better players like Sinistera, Adams, Nonto. No, they won't be at Leeds next season, and their heads are on the beach or in the Maldives already.
Could be.
David Millen says, "What's to say we've been any better in the Championship? It's a harder league than the Premier League."
Yeah, but we'll be able to compete.
Yeah, because I mean, at the moment, we're struggling to beat bloody teams like Bournemouth. You know, we've just got promoted, and you know, it ain't fun. It's no fun doing match reactions. It's really not. You know what I mean?
No.
Especially for the channel. What doesn't everyone knows what this channel's about now? I don't need to go into it again, but everybody knows what this channel's about, and it's not. We don't get no enjoyment out of doing them match reactions, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't. You know, I get it if you're a full-time content creator, it's fantastic because it's content. But for me, you and Lee and Kieran and Titch and stuff, it's no fun at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not here. We're here because we're here because we enjoy doing it. We enjoy doing what we do. But we're not. I'm not enjoying what we're having to put the viewers through. I'm not enjoying it at all.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad. It's sad.
Do you think Big Sam can save us, Lee?
No.
You don't.
No.
What do you think we're going down?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now Lee's the most positive person I've ever known when it comes to Leeds United.
Yeah.
You know, this is the first time. Since that Bournemouth game, I've noticed a change in Lee's attitude at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Even at home, I mean, Lee to lead Leeds United, and it's what every kid dreams of. You know, watching your club being in Premier League, and I've seen a big shift in Lee's moods and patterns since.
He's most likely fed up of us getting beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think we'll stay up, Lee. I think Big Sam will keep us up.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see a different type of football.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be the type of manager that will want to play out front back.
Mm-hmm.
All your goal kicks, I reckon, will go long. I don't think they'll go. They won't be passing them out to your right back and your left back, because he'll want to get the ball up into opponent's half.
Yeah.
So it might not be pretty to watch, but there'll be less risk. There'll be less chance for a mistake, because there'll be no passing it about on back line between your defenders.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be. I think you'll find it'll be a totally different type of football. Whether you like that type of football or not, again, is a personal choice. But if it keeps us in the Premier League, then for me, it's worth it.
We take it, don't we? You've got to take it, haven't you, to stay in league? You have to take it. You didn't accept it.
That's the way I see it.
Has there been any more news on Liam Cooper?
I heard it wasn't that big an injury. I think it was just an ice pack, and he carried on.
League injuries. Apparently he's not. Returned it.
Because nothing's come out about it, has it? That's why it's down as no return date, because they've got no information.
But
I mean, it might have just been a little knock. He might be out for a week, and then he'll be back.
It might have just been a dead leg or something. I don't know what happened. I mean, we don't know what's Verber's injury.
Is Verber injured again?
Well, he didn't play last game, did he? Was it with Cooper and
Koch?
Koch?
Come on for Cooper.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He come on for Coops.
Okay.
So at least we've got Verber there, haven't we? We've got one. Yeah. We've got one leader at the back line. I tell you what, I've been really disappointed with this season, Mally Koch.
Disappointed?
Yeah. Yeah, mate, I have. Is it a confidence thing? Possibly. You know.
So I think for a centre back, he's a little bit lightweight, isn't he?
Yeah.
When you look at some other teams, they've got two beasts, as centre backs. So maybe that's why we look stronger with Cooper and Verber. We don't have any big centre backs as such.
Question for you from Inky. Regardless of what happens, do you believe there will be a place for Big Sam next season?
I think dear. I don't know.
If we get relegated, I'd say he's got a more of a chance of keeping his job than if we stay in the league.
I was thinking other way. I think if he keeps us up, there's more of a chance of getting a contract. All depends if they're still after Areola or Slot, or if they've got any ambitions for this type of manager.
Because it will be a new project, won't it? It'll be a brand new project when 49ers take over.
Yeah, possible. Yeah, they'll be choosing another manager, is.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're back to the same boat as we were in last year, where Marsh saw us for 12 games, then we're given the post following season.
Kieran says, to me, appointing Big Sam just feels like trying not to lose rather than trying to win.
Yeah,
Not sure
but
he'll be available
that's
to carry it on to next season.
yeah, that's fine, because if he's
That'd be
using
4
that
points.
if he's using that mentality and gets us 4 points, I think that could be enough to keep us up.
Yeah, because we looked at the fixtures, didn't we?
Yeah.
And Nottingham Forest have only got Southampton as a beatable game, really, as a winnable game. Rest of them
Yeah.
are a bit tougher. But yeah,
You know, if you try going toe to toe with these 4 games that we've got left, we're going to lose them all.
we'll get beat. Yeah, we ain't got the players to do it, Mally. But they
So,
are good enough.
the only dangerous thing with Big Sam's tactics is that he'll be inviting teams onto here all the time. It'll be like attack and defence, and hoping to catch them on counter. That's the only downside.
I think you'll see a lot of who's our fastest players on wings. Nonto and Somerville.
Somerville, yeah.
I think you might be seeing a lot of pace from midfield to attack.
Possibly, but I think you'll see a lot more long balls.
Well, the only person who's got half of an inkling of holding up the ball is Bamford, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Rodrigo's got that in his locker to hold the ball up.
No, he hasn't.
So it'll be Bamford up top. Mamani says it will only be 4 games appointment. Yeah. Let's get these 4 games out of the way.
Yeah, I ain't got a crystal ball, so I don't know. I can't answer that.
Let's get these 4 games out of the way, see what he does, and then readdress the situation during pre-season. I'm 67 and remember the good times. Players played for the club and badge on peanut pay, not like the so-called overpaid professionals at the club at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Hiya, Malcolm. Hope you're doing well. He would get the midfield working and have speed to break. I agree, Malcolm.
I think one thing you won't see is the back 4 going as forward as what we've used to been seeing.
Yeah. We won't believe in that big space between goalkeeper and defence. Mally, would you technically at firing line even with a new manager brought in? Can it give him a bit? Will it give him a bit of a confidence boost or something?
I'd take him out.
You check him out.
Yeah. Personally, I'd take him out. Could you imagine him going to Etihad and having another 5 put past him?
Yeah, his confidence will be on floor.
Yeah. Whereas if Robles goes in and lets 5 goals in, I don't think anybody will say so much. But I expect us, if we can lose by no more than 2 goals on Saturday, I think it'll be a step forward.
Yeah, it's fair enough, Malik. That's fair enough. I am not personally a big fan of Big Sam, but I think it's right appointment at this time. I can't argue with that. I think I'm on the same wave as you.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
we needed to take a gamble, didn't we?
Yeah.
We needed to take a gamble.
We need somebody
and I'm glad-
we need somebody to tighten that defence up and stop shipping goals like we are doing. And I think he's the man to do it.
I mean, despite me not liking Big Sam, I think I'm. If you'd have put two players, if you'd have put Big Sam and Lee Boyer in front of me, begrudgingly, I would have picked Big Sam. Honestly, I think I would have picked Big Sam.
You've got to for his experience.
Yeah, and we know he's defence-minded.
You've only to look at Warnock and Hodgson, what they've done to their clubs since they've come back. Experience counts for a lot, especially at this point of the season, where you're scrapping for your lives.
Keep knocking me, bloody laptop. There we go. Amani says, sadly, our centre midfield is very low grade. Very hard to fix that. So what would you do with? I mean, I don't know if we play 4-2-3-1, but I don't think we will. But what would you do with the two mid? What would you do with the Rock and McKennie situation, Malik?
For me, it'd be Rocker and Forshaw.
Yeah.
You see, you've got Greenwood who can play there as well. Although I'm not a big fan of Sam Greenwood. He does have his qualities, but I'm not a big fan of McKenna. I think he can go back to Juventus at the end of the season.
Is it an obligation that we have to buy him if we stay up?
Yeah.
Ouch. And I don't know if he wants to stay, to be honest with you, Mally.
Well, that might be. He might put the cat among pigeons and say, sorry, I don't want to stay here. I'm going back.
I'd say thank God for that. See you later.
Yeah, he might have a say in it.
The keeper and defence are getting lots of flack. The situation they have been put in is mainly due to our non-existent central midfielders.
Possible. Then it could be down to where Garcia wants them to play.
See, this is it, though, Mally. I didn't see how we were playing. I didn't see I didn't see the style what we were playing. I didn't see anything.
In his last 3 or 4 games, we've started off very well. But after a quarter of an hour, I mean, Palace, I think we battered Palace in first half.
Yeah, we did.
You know, so I don't know what's happening at half time. You know, I don't know. They can't be getting tired, surely.
No, not only playing 45 minutes, definitely not. I mean, fatigue will be setting in. I get it, but that's normally about 78. It's about 75th, 80th minute, isn't it? Normally, when fatigue sets in.
The Bournemouth game, I hadn't a clue who was playing where and what system they were playing. I had no idea. I saw Cooper out at left back, and then I don't know. Then there were Harrison was playing at left back in second half. I just didn't understand what was going on. When you've got a left back in the squad, why are you playing other players there? Is Firpo that bad? That you've got?
No, I didn't think I don't think Firpo's been too bad going forward this season. I don't. I think he's improved a bit since last season.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw Erling and Christiansen on, I thought, what's going on here? Is one of them going into a centre back or something? What's he doing? And I ain't a clue what he was trying to do. I have no idea what, and to this day, I still don't know what he was trying to do.
I mate, hope you're doing well. The Three Amigos, hope you're well. And Legend Lee, what do you think about the latest LUFC news about linked have lights as normal? Thanks, Ian. Look, it's a mess at Leeds United at this moment in time. Hopefully, Big Sam can save us, Ian. That's all. That's the only hope we've got left. You see, I've seen some videos, Mally, where it's get shot of them all and stuff like this. Very difficult to get rid of players who were on long contracts. You can't just get rid of them unless you pay them out of the contract.
It's right, you pay them out. Yeah, that's all I can do.
That's the only way we can get rid of them. But can we afford to do that?
I don't know.
Malcolm says that's been my grief for Marnie. No commitment to defend.
That'll change.
Lee, did you have a good birthday? Lee, did you get any cake? Did you get a birthday cake, Lee?
Yeah.
You did, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a good birthday apart from Leeds losing? Sorry.
Yeah.
Good. I've read that one. Amani says there are cliques within the team. I believe certain players are not trusting others, and it seems like that they are only playing. They're only playing. Do you think we're too sentimental towards some of these players like Bamford, Harrison?
Put the next comment up. I think she's pressed enter before she finished saying what you were going to say.
Those who in their clique, then pointing their fingers at those who are not.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I've not seen that.
I saw the picture. Did you see the picture of Jack Harrison? I think it was 20 minutes after the game finished. He was sat up by dugout. Yeah,
dugout. Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, that reminds me of the Pontus sitting up boards. Rafinha did it last season,
and he got into trouble for that with Pontus.
Yeah, he did. You don't have to apologise for your live stream after Bournemouth game. We are all adults. Thanks, Ian. All teams have cliques.
Do they? What, while they're playing? They shouldn't have.
I'll tell you what I've been disappointed in as well in these last couple of days, Mala.
Mm-hmm.
The leaks coming out at club
regarding
managers leaving, Gracia leaving, Orta leaving, stuff being leaked out at club to media. Now
it's just a rumour mill, isn't it? It's just rumours.
I just don't like it. I think if some stuff has to be handled in house, if that makes sense.
Sometimes it's difficult, innit? You'll get players saying things to their mates, and the mates saying things to their mates, and before you know it, a rumour's started. You know, a rumour has it that some players went into Redrazani and told him, we don't think Garcia's good enough to take us forward. Do you believe it? Do you not believe it? Don't matter at the end of the day. We are where we are.
We are, yeah, I'm going to say that we are where we are now, aren't we? We've just got to get on with it, haven't we? Got to get on with it and face these last 4 games.
Yeah.
Again, like the cup finals. That's the only option we've got.
I hope the fans support Allardyce in whatever decisions he makes, because it won't be pretty football. You know, So I'm sure that most of the fans aren't expecting Bielsa ball, but hopefully he'll tighten us up and get us some much needed points.
I mean, you don't have to like a manager to get behind him. To get behind him.
No, you don't.
You know, and you know me. I've told you my honest thoughts about Sam Allardyce, that I'm not a big fan of him. But when he's in that dugout, Mally, I will get behind the team in these last 4 games.
Yeah.
You know, and I will. And he's the manager. He has the final say on how Leeds United play. You know what I mean? That's why he's going to be getting paid a bonus if we stay up. I will get behind the team, and I will get behind him when he's in dugout. But you know, I guess at work with your workmates, you don't always have to like your workmates to work with them, do you?
But he's got more experience than me and you put together.
It's
so
yeah, and you know, you don't get selected to be England manager for no, do you?
No.
You know, regardless of his stint at England, he still got picked to be the England manager.
Mm-hmm.
You know, forget what happened, but he did get picked. Yeah, I think the names you read off with Arju and Redknapp and Oya. Yeah, I think he's up there with the right manager to be appointed at this moment in time for definite.
Thing is, if he gets a good result, if he gets a good performance, you know, by which I mean the players actually trying. If they show some heart against Man City, then the fans will get on board.
Stu, need to know what happened in the dressing room at half time against Palace. Let's get to the truth. Unfortunately, David, that'll never come out.
No.
What we won't find that out anytime soon. Let's put it that way. And rightly so. What happened? What I've always said this. What happens in dressing room should stay in dressing room.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I should imagine that there's always bust-ups here and there in every club's dressing room. You know, clearing air and stuff like that, and saying what they've got to say in dressing room, and then coming out and then getting back to business when they get on pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone remember what happened 31 years ago today? 1992. Let me think.
I can remember 1972. Never mind 1992. But that didn't going to get us anywhere.
Yeah, it's we've just got to look forward. We've got to get through this season, haven't we? We've got to get through this season. Champions still own that cup, and Fergie still crying. We still own that cup, and Fergie's crying about it. It's the only trophy they can't take off us, Armani. It's the only trophy no one can take off us. But yeah, I remember that day, and that was brilliant. They were good. I remember that day because I was with my dad. I was 12 years of age. No, I was 11. I was going on 12, and my mum and dad split up when I was younger. So it was my time. It was my time to go with my dad, and we went to a place called Cannon Mills. It was like a Sunday car boot sale stroke market. We had radio blurting on. We loved it. Loved every minute of it. Best time. One of the best days of my life. That I remember it clearly. Malk says has never been. He's never been at a club like Leeds, so you don't know. Although he's got no real time. Take no rubbish, and players won't be picked just because of name. Yes, I agree. I hope so. I hope so. Pick the players who we think are going to who's going to suit against that game, the team we were playing against.
Trouble is, he's only got 3 days to decide, haven't he? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then he picks his
I
team.
bet he's already been making up lists, Smiley, yesterday.
I'm sure he has.
No doubt there'll be a big press conference about it when he comes in.
He'll most likely do one tomorrow, won't he? Or Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday probably, won't it? But look, I mean, I think it's good for press as well. To be fair, I think he knows how to handle them, doesn't he? And I think they're going to love. I think they're going to like him.
Yeah, I do.
I think they're going to like him. I don't know if he'll give much away about team news. I hope he doesn't, in a way, because that's one thing I did like about Grassy. You're not giving away team information. I'm sure.
He'll give answers tongue in cheek.
Yes. Yeah, they'll be worth watching again.
I think so. So all we can do is get behind the guy.
Yep.
Hope that he can turn it round and see where it takes us.
Yeah, that's all we can do. That is all we can do.
I'm a lot more confident today than I was yesterday.
Good. Let's just see. Look, let's not. The one thing I will say is, look, just because we've got Sam Allardyce in it, don't expect Sam Allardyce to work miracles and get a 3-0 win over Man City. Just remember, he's only just coming to hot seat, or he's only just going to be coming into hot seat. He ain't officially yet, is he? And let's see what formation he's going to pick, and let's see how he's going to go and get tackle this game. Because I think he will tackle different games, the 4 different teams we're playing. He'll have different ways of playing against each one.
He couldn't have come in at a harder time.
No.
So let's just fingers crossed and let's hope the players can buy into whatever he's going to try and do. I don't think it's going to be pretty.
No.
No. I'm hoping it'll be effective.
Well, what did Kieran say last week? It don't matter about the style of football. It's about getting results at the end of the day.
Absolutely, that's right. At this point of the season, I don't care. I don't care if we're playing attractive football or not. It's the points that's the most important thing.
And Malcolm says, Orta's gone, no more Hollywood signings.
If we don't know, I'd keep on of that saying. We've got Americans taking over.
Me too, Mally. One of the most Halifax Wanderers fan channel I am. I hope you're doing well. Orta left, and you are all about to actually give it to Sam until the end of the season. Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Coming from you all, Everton fan, but love your channel. Thank you very much, our friend. That means a lot to us. Really does. And Amani says, I don't really care anymore. We will still be playing in a league next year, and it can only get better than that. It can only get better than that is now. Good times and the boogie will return to all our lives, thankfully.
Yeah. That's right.
Have you got a short one, Malik, before we start wrapping up? Let these wonderful people go.
I mean, interesting to know the Everton fan, what he thought when Sean Dyche were appointed.
Yep.
And what he thinks now.
Yeah, but let's give him time to write his response, bless him. And we'll get it up on screen. But yeah, look, I think we've got some difficult fixtures for sure. What have we got? 2 home fixtures, 2 away fixtures. Let's just get behind them at home. Ellen Road rocking, just get behind them. I mean, I know Everton, the last home match they played, the old greeted team bus coming into Ellen Road to stay into Everton Stadium, and blue flares were going and all sorts. Let's get behind these players. I tell you something though, Mally. I tell you what else won't be happening. You know what happened with the players when they avoided fans by going around barriers and around balcony, around pillar posts and stuff. I don't think Allardyce will let the players get away with that. I don't think he will.
Yeah. He's going to be a mascot, isn't he, that kid?
Is he going to be a mascot? Brilliant.
He's going to be a mascot, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad that they've tried rectifying it. But like you says, Mally, let's try not to look back on any of these negative days. Let's look forward now. It's a new, 4 days to go, 4 cup finals. Get in there. Here we go.
I think the Newcastle game will be rocking.
Yeah, by both fans, to be fair.
There'll be so many fans, absolutely. Be a great atmosphere with that.
Yeah.
I think you might have missed a few posts there, Stu.
Oh, hang on a minute. Right. Right. Amani says, sorry, man, it did jump. Good luck to you, Toffees fans. Yep. Sean Dyche's stubbornness could do us over, just like Gracia nearly did.
I was just wondering if the Everton fans were happy with the appointment. If they thought.
Thanks for your show and keeping us up to date with the news. Better days ahead, right? I hope you're right. I think so, Willie. I think so, mate. It can't get any worse, can it? Let's be honest, mate. It can't get any worse. We're both like looking into a mirror. Thanks, Amani. And then he says the only team I want to go down is not Everton. Yeah, it's an improvement over Lampard.
Okay, fair enough. It just doesn't seem to have gone to plan. I think everybody, me included, we were all expecting Sean Dyche to be this big saviour. But
I thought it was right man for job when he took over Everton.
Yeah. But for whatever reason, I'd rather be a Leeds fan than an Everton fan.
See, I think the problem is with Everton and Leeds. I think it's just one thing what's in common, Mally. Some of the players just aren't cut out to be Premier League players.
I wouldn't say there's not much difference between us.
No, there's not. There's not. That's why we're all down there. Inky says, I think we are all a little happier today.
I'm more positive, definitely.
I wrote to Radzali 3 years ago and never ever replied to my letter. Does that now mean I should contact the club and maybe a mascot for maybe become a mascot for the Spurs game?
Go on, Harmony. Like to see you win a Leeds kit.
Yeah. Get you on that picture, Manny. Holding well, who'll be captain if Cooper's not there?
Erling.
Oh, Erling.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right. You might have to hold Erling's hand, Mamani. Don't squeeze it too hard, though. We need him to play. We don't want him getting injured in bloody in tunnel leading out to bloody pitch. Cheerleader Amani. Look at that from Inky. Amani, you are our mascot. You're the table team's mascot, aren't you, Amani? You're always here, my love. You're always here. You're always here, which is good, which is really good. Right, Melly, have you got all you want to say before we start wrapping up?
No. Looking forward to tomorrow night's game. I'll be watching that. Man City and West Ham. That'll be a good game.
Tonight, I think it's Arsenal and Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah. Poor old Frank.
Do you know something, though, Molly? Speaking about managers and Frank, he's totally destroyed his management career, hasn't he?
Yeah, he needs to be starting in Championship. I think Steve Gerrard had the right idea by just keeping out of it for a bit.
Coming from our Everton fan, for anyone puzzled about my username, the Halifax Wanderers are a Canadian. Oh, it's a Canadian Premier League team, a young league at league level of EFL League Two or national.
All right.
There's 8 teams in it.
Okay. So right, I take it he lives in Canada.
Yeah. That's brilliant. I'm glad. It's good to see that teams do well. Amanda said, if they have listened to me and got Casper Jundmund in, we would be competing like Brighton by now. The motion.
Nobody listens to you, Harmony. You should know that by now. He does live in Canada.
Thank you very much for letting us know. Enjoyed the programme. Thanks to replying to my comments. Continue to do. David, I've always said this now. You're good enough. You're decent enough to put comments in. I'm decent enough to read them out, and that's how it should be. I mean, I get it. I get it. Like if you've got over 1,000 comments every 2 minutes or so, you can't. It's hard to do it. But luckily, this is steady away, and that's how I like it. Leeds had 2 managers in 2003-04 season, Terry Venables and Eddie Gray, but still ended up relegated. Been to Canada a few times, great place. I've seen it on TV. That's as far as I've got.
Yeah. Too cold for me. Too much snow.
I've seen it at the Canadian police who go around on horsebacks.
Yeah, Mounties.
Mounties, that's it.
If Nottingham Forest survive relegation, go on.
If Nottingham Forest survive relegation, it will be the first team since 2001 season that all 3 promoted sides have avoided relegation.
It's a good start. 20 years. Because Fulham and
Let's
Bournemouth.
just hope we can keep them teams below us. Let's just hope we can keep them teams below us, and I'll be an happy man.
Yeah. We need Southampton to beat Forest. We need help from other teams. Help, please help.
Well, just like we did this time last season, wasn't it, Mally?
Yeah.
It's rinse and repeat, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it's very similar. Harmony. This is a lovely
family-friendly channel. Please keep coming back. We are all fans of all clubs. Everyone is welcome here. That is very true, Amani, and that's what my thing says behind me, bringing fans together. And I think that's great.
Unless you start swearing at Harmony, and then you'll feel the wrath of a. Well, I don't know what you'll feel the wrath of, but I'm sure she's got so much to whip you with.
She has. She has. Great people in Canada. Yeah, I remember Pete. Still think about Peach every day, Willie. God rest his soul, bless him. Still think about him a lot. Let's hope Nottingham Forest go down. I think their season hinges on their next game. Southampton, Inky. They lose to Southampton. I think Leeds survive. I do, because I don't think Forest will win many games. I don't think they'll get anything, if I'm honest, if they don't beat Southampton. That Southampton game's crucial. It really is. Next
So does
down
that,
is
Stu, because you've got an Evertonian subscriber, does that mean we want Leicester to go down?
well.
We're running out of teams here. Who we want to go down?
We've got West Ham fans. We've got Everton fans. We've got Leeds fans.
Spurs.
Got Spurs fans, Chelsea fans. Yeah, it's just a shame, isn't it? It's a crying shame. You know, Everton's going to move into their brand new stadium, and you know they might not be in top league. They might not be top league to you know, produce football. But look, like you said yesterday, Mally, the few teams who were in relegation places at end of the season deserve to be relegated.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
You know. Let's get through some more comments. Been nice every time I've been. It's been nice every time I've been there. Mally changes of the weather at the Lake Louise, but expanded the beauty. Very aware. Man is laughing her head off. If Leeds lose to Man City, they will drop into the bottom three before Everton's next game away to Brighton, because of Leeds' goal difference is -1 better than Everton.
No, that's no problem.
I know what
Can't see Everton getting out from Brighton.
No,
Brighton are chasing a European spot.
Marnie says that we have a few toffees on here. I love Richo 63's point of view. Yeah, Richo comes on. He's a diehard fan. For me, all is better than me. I have no ill will towards Leeds, Forest, Southampton, or Leicester. It's whoever gets relegated, and we deserve the teams. You know, the third worst teams in the division. They deserve to go down. That's exactly how it is.
Absolutely.
You know. But yeah, so we expect be expecting your appointment on Wednesday apparently. So let's see what happens. But yeah, have you got out you want to finish on, Mally?
No, all good, mate.
Good. Right, well, look, guys, thank you. Hang on a minute. Some more comment, another comment here for you.
Yeah.
Let's see which Brighton under 21 Wonder Kid starts a scouting product they pull out of their backsides to score next week. Good morning, Wally. Hope you're doing well, mate.
I'm sure
when we're going.
I was going to say, I'm sure Wally sits on sidelines and waits for you to say, right, is there what else you want to say before we wrap up? And then Wally comes in and says, hello, everybody.
Yeah. Who is Orta? He's our sporting director. Well, he was our sporting director. He's the one with the binoculars at Derby.
The Spanish idiot that likes to argue with everybody.
Goodbye, guys. Have a good one. Hi, Wally. How do you perfectly time arriving when we're at the end?
He waits outside. He watches us on YouTube.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll come and join now that they're going.
Done it yesterday, Wally. Orta director of football, thanks. Yeah, you're always welcome here, Wally. You know that. Wally's trying to extend the show. Yeah. He is, really, bless him. He is. Well, look, guys, thank you very much for watching this edition of Disabled Team. Hope you've enjoyed it. Mally, thank you for joining us with 7 minutes notice.
Yeah, no,
7 minutes notice, I think I give you 7 minutes, so you did well.
Yeah.
Lee, thanks for joining us eventually. As always, my friend.
Yeah, I just got up. I just got about this news. Yeah.
Oh dear.
He's like sitting after some other YouTubers who don't get up till bloody 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much, guys, for watching us.
Stuart, hang
Really
on, mate.
appreciate it.
What's the name of the Spurs channel you're going to be on?
Tottenham Hotspur till I die. What I'll do, Michael, is when I'm due to go on it, I'll leave a comment in the Honest Community page, so you can come over and watch me make a nash of it. Do you know what I mean? Because I still get nervous, going on other people's channels. I really do. Amani says Scarborough and Darlington to win promotion next season. Cheers, lads! Great show. I just got up too late to league. And Wally just got up as well. But difference is Wally's in America league. Wally Wells, we love that to Amani. Yeah, so it's called Tottenham Hotspur Till I Die. It's an Irish channel, but obviously have English viewers on as well. Really well-mannered people. So looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. And I will try and defend Leeds United's camp as best as I can. That is, I promise you that.
See where we are at that point of the season.
Aye, I know. I know.
Last game, innit? We might be down by then.
Yeah.
And then again, we might be safe.
Let's hope so, Malik. Let's hope so, mate. Let's really hope so.
Yeah.
Try nick unlikely winner against Newcastle at home. That'll do me nicely.
Yeah. I mean, a draw against City would be amazing.
I've got it to be as big as a win.
Oh. Well, I'll see.
Right, well, look, guys, thank you very much for watching this edition of the Disabled Team. Until next time, guys, it's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me, and a goodbye from me, and a goodbye from Lee.
Take care, everybody. Take care. Goodbye.
Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam.